Now, while COVID-19 vaccines are a huge topic of discussion right now, our local health experts are also concerned about other immunizations as well. Nicole Hernandez is here to break it all down as to why we're seeing less children getting their standard immunizations. Nicole?
Yeah, good morning, Channing. So putting the COVID vaccine aside for just a minute, the Washington State Department of Health is worried about children getting their general immunizations right now. That's shots for viruses like measles, mumps, and polio. So the Department of Health put out this data right here. We can see we've got 3 different graphs. This one here is breaking down vaccines individually. This one's breaking down the vaccine percentages by county in the Washington State. And then here, this is one we're going to focus on more this morning. This is a graph showing over time, 2015 to 2020, the percentages of children that are getting their immunization. So if we make this nice and big here, we can see this line here is nice and steady, nice and straight. This graph specifically is for toddlers and babies 9 months to 35 months old. So you can see this is what the Department of Health would like to see. Nice, steady, straight line. The same amount of people that were giving their toddlers and babies immunizations in 2015 are giving their toddlers and babies immunizations in 2020. But if we look at the next graph here, we can see this one looks a little bit different. From 2015 to 2019, a similar kind of straight line here. But right here, when we hit the time of the pandemic, we see a decrease in the number of people getting immunizations here in Washington State. This graph is specifically for 11 to 12-year-olds, so adolescents. That is where the Department of Health is mainly concerned. So we asked them why exactly we're seeing this in our adolescents.
That is concerning and really puts our state at risk of outbreaks of other diseases, and why we're just kind of letting parents know that now is the time to make sure they're caught up on their routine childhood immunizations.
So the Department of Health says those 11 to 12-year-old adolescents are their biggest worry right now. They think people just stopped going to the doctor as much for regular checkups when the pandemic hit. Now that we're a year and a half in, though, Department of Health says it is definitely safe enough to go to your doctor regularly. The Department of Health says making sure kids are up to date on their shots will help keep everyone healthy and our schools running smoothly. The good news is we saw the number of kids getting their shots dip to its absolute lowest in mid-2020. DOH says that number has been slowly going up, but we still have some work to do to get back to average. In studio, I'm Nicole Hernandez.